How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm going to show you how you can do this. How to use your iPad as a secondary display, as a monitor for your Mac. And the best part? It's touchscreen. That's right, fully working, fully functional. It's as if you're actually using Mac OS on your iPad, fully functional touchscreen. How amazing is that? And it gets better because this is native, so you don't need to download anything. It's completely free. It's just an iPad and Mac feature. Let's go ahead and begin. All you need is to have your Mac and your iPad side by side unlocked, as you can see right here. Both devices also need to be connected to the same Apple account, so they have to be yours using the exact same Apple account. And on top of that, make sure they're connected to the same Wi-Fi network, okay? It'll make it work much better as well. After all that, all you have to do really is go ahead and click at the top right hand corner on your Mac where you see the control center, and then look for this icon right here, which is for screen sharing. You're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna see your iPad right here. If it has a name, it may have a complete name right here. Mine is just called iPad. As you can see, mirror or extend to, and then you have iPad. And as you click on it, it's gonna start automatically. That's it. It's connected. Of course, you have a few possibilities here. You can use as an extended display, or you can mirror the display as well. So it's up to you how you want to use it. All right. On top of that, I do recommend that you click on display settings and then let it open. And then right here, it's important to arrange it correctly, because since you're probably going to be dragging stuff here and there, it's important that the arrangement is perfect. So you can click on arrange, and then right here you're gonna see your Mac display and your iPad display. I'm gonna put it right here. So as you can see, it's mimicking perfect my setup. On the left, smaller display right here. I'm gonna click on done, and of course, if you want to, you can click to mirror for iPad, so then both devices are gonna show the exact same thing. That's a possibility as well. I generally prefer to use the extended option, so that's why I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna need to reconnect. Okay, so as you can see, it's reconnected, and then I'm using as an extended display. As you can see right here, my cursor is right here, and then I have just like I would be experiencing with a monitor. And of course, all you have to do really is drag stuff right here to the side. You can easily arrange it, make it perfect, and then of course you have here your experience. Now let me close this window because there are some extra things that I want to talk about, especially the touch screen stuff. Okay, so first let me talk about this sidebar right here, because the two top buttons will actually bring and retract the dock, as you can see. So it has retracted, and then we're bringing it, as you can see. So there we go. Of course, we have here some shortcuts as well. So Command, Shift, Control, and all, you may use that. You have a back button. You also have a keyboard. So for example, let me go ahead here and open up a Safari window. I'm gonna move it to the side, as you can see, perfect. It's right here. And then if I want to use right here, I can just click on this little keyboard and then go to, for example, Apple. There we go, apple.com. And since I'm using touchscreen, I can just go ahead and do it. As I tap on it once again, it'll go away. You also have the possibility to just make the whole Mac window go away, so then you can use your iPad as you would, and then as you tap on this icon, which is the Sidecar icon, it goes back. And of course, as you tap on the last option right here, this is just if you want to disconnect. Okay, so that's pretty much a very fast overview on how to use and the most important setup options. But last but not least, I have to talk about the touchscreen stuff, as I mentioned before, because there is a little thing I have to talk about. If you want to use Sidecar and have the touchscreen experience, full touchscreen experience, as you can see, your iPad and your Mac need to be updated at least to the 27 version of the operating system. So iPad OS 27 and macOS 27. As you can see right here, if I go to my settings and then as I scroll down and go to about, as you can see, I'm running iPadOS 27, and same story here on my Mac, of course, I'm running macOS 27 Golden Gate. So about right here, I have macOS 27 Golden Gate. Now, if you're watching this video as it goes live, maybe iPadOS and macOS 27 will be on a beta, but no problem, you can update, you can install those beta versions right now. I have a video here on the channel. I'll leave a card right here, link in the description if you want to use it straight away. But of course, maybe when you're watching this, iPadOS and macOS 27 will be out already to the public, so then no problem at all. But just make sure that both your devices are running at least the 27 version of their operating systems in order to have the touch screen feature, okay? Just to be very, very clear. And then that's literally it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like the fact that you can use your iPad as a secondary display, and of course with touchscreen fully functional. This is incredible. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one as usual, guys. Bye bye.